It's a nose whistle. Who's got nose whistles?
Slaptail Squad, assemble.
If you are listening to this, you remember the Great Slaptail Nation, my nation. And who am I? I'm the Beef Man, Master of the Universe, creator of all things great and small, and Lord High Commander of the Great Slaptail Nation Army. And with me today, here in the Beaver Den, with an ass so fine, like you want to violate the first commandment, the Padme to my Darth Vader, the Evil to my Skeletor, and the Harley Quinn to my ever so sane Joker. But she's not here right now, so I give you the Swan. Say hello, Swan.
Hello, Swan.
How's it going?
It's going.
Anything exciting?
Nope, just the cockroach in the hallway today.
Cockroach in the hallway? I thought she was going to say something else. That would have been exciting.
The cock in the hallway?
Cockroach in the hallway. The cock in the hallway.
Cockroach in the hallway
and
today.
The cock in the hallway and the little... No.
Yeah. It's great. It's good stuff.
Okay. Wow, that's fascinating. Thanks for sharing, Swan. Awesome
No
story. Also with us today, all the way from the land of cheese and honey, or the land of cheese and mustard. Don't they have like the mustard museum in Wisconsin?
It's a cheese museum, right?
Cheese museum.
Cheese. Yeah.
Yeah, but don't they have like a mustard museum also?
I don't know. Someone should fact check that. But we don't have to do that anymore.
We don't have to. Let's just say there is a mustard museum.
There's a mustard museum. There's probably a ketchup one too.
No,
they have
no ketchup.
The Haribo candy. Isn't that in Wisconsin too?
I passed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gummy bears for
everyone. Why are you so quiet, Rick? Why are you so quiet over there?
I don't know.
Maybe to just get closer to his mic.
Better?
Yeah, that's better. See?
Yeah, it
talk
doesn't
into
from
the
like
microphone.
30 feet away. All right.
Like
also with us today, all the way from Wisconsin.
3 inches.
Where he's
or like 6 in guy terms.
Where he's working on the assembly line. Where he's working on the assembly line, putting holes in Swiss cheese. I give you the Ricker.
Hello.
Why are you quiet again?
I don't know.
I don't know. Don't yell at him. Don't
cock out of your mouth and you won't be so quiet. Also with us today, all the way from Fresno, California. The monotone with the microphone, the trailer park monster, the Dark Lord of Browntown, the advocate for child labor, the godfather of Thin Mints, and the Lord of all things dark and holy, or unholy, if you will. We give you JD Hutchins of the Slaptail Squad.
Hello, Beef Man.
Wow, such an amazing salutation after the grand entrance that I gave him. Oh boy, so fantastic.
I've crawled all the way here to be in front of this microphone out of the primordial ooze that is the Fresno, California air.
Awesome. He looks like he's doing the pee-pee dance. Do you got to go pee-pee? You got pee-pee? You got to make? Have you got to make?
So dumb.
It's the best. You don't even know what that's from, Swan. It's the best, though.
No, I don't.
Stop fucking coughing!
I can't do it.
Oh, my God. This woman doesn't even smoke.
My pee-pee dance is more like...
Are you going to cough all the way through this? Are you seriously going to do that? You just coughed again. Are you seriously going to cough all the way through it?
There's a distinct possibility that I may.
You're going to have to use the board then, and you're going to have to learn how to mute yourself.
Mute yourself.
Mute yourself. Oh, God. Did you guys see it?
Damn it, Swan.
Did you guys see that?
It's contagious all the way to Fresno.
Did you see Justin Trudeau basically called, well, not basically, he straight up called Trump dumb?
Good.
No.
Awesome.
I mean, doesn't that add him to a long list of other countries' leaders at this point?
Yeah, but it's really cool to hear Canada just call him straight up dumb. But like, he didn't really call him dumb. What he said was, he said basically that the Wall Street Journal said that the president's actions were dumb. And he's like, yeah, valid. You're being dumb.
You know shit's getting bad when we're starting to piss off like legendarily passive nations such as Canada.
Yeah. A super polite nation.
Don't have a lot of hope for the near future here.
No, it's bad. It's very bad. It's I would like to, and as part of what I'm going to do every time we podcast, fuck you, Russia. Thank you. I stand with Ukraine. Fuck you, Russia. Stand with Canada. I stand with Mexico. Fuck you, Russia. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck off. Okay.
I
I wish
like
he'd say what
watching
he's really
Swan's
thinking.
headset light up every time you say fuck.
Every time you say fuck.
Does it react to sound? That'd be cool.
It does. Can't you see it flashing? Like fuck.
I just thought your headphones had Tourette's.
They do.
I would also like to say, fuck that piece of shit that looks like he washed up on shore, that pale ass South African piece of garbage. Fuck you. Fuck you, JD Vance, and you couch fucking piece of shit. And fuck the Cheeto in charge. You know who you are. Oh, you gonna come for me? Oh, I'm so scared. Fucking scared. Anyway, moving on.
I, for one, would like to welcome the alien overlords.
Yes.
And robots and whatever else.
Now is the time.
Now is the time. Come. Please come.
It's time. Save us. We need you. Please. Come. Take over. Jeez. Give us a better fucking life.
Yeah, I liked it better when the events of Canadian Bacon, the film, were, satirical.
Yeah,
and not
or Idiocracy.
Factual. Yeah, Idiocracy.
Yeah. What's next? Everybody in the White House is going to wear Crocs.
That would be dope.
I'm sure they already do. They do.
Fancy wearing dungarees, why not?
Walking around in Crocs, stuffing their gullets with McDonald's left and right.
Yeah. I like how Vance says to Zelensky, who's been in war for 3 years, why didn't you wear a suit? Why aren't you wearing a suit? Fuck off. Fuck off, you. Oh my God. And fucking Trump is the dumpiest president. He never looks good. He's like freaking 280 pounds of shit stacked in a freaking fucking suit. He doesn't even know how to tie his tie. Your tie is too long, you dumb fuck. Jeez, who the fuck dresses you? We all know you're a freaking pile of human garbage stuffed into a cheap ass suit. Well, actually, he probably paid a lot of money for it, and it looks like garbage. Anyway, so I, for one, ordered my Ukraine t-shirts. We'll be wearing those with the Zelensky, the dope ass symbol that they have on it. Right in the middle of my chest. It's going to be right there. Fuck you, Russia. All right, moving on. If I'm not on a watch list, if you don't like what I'm saying, you shouldn't be watching my show. You shouldn't be listening to my podcast. And please stop requesting me as a friend on Facebook if you don't know where I stand. I don't stand with the bullshit that's going on right now. And any of my veteran friends who think that this is the right way to handle life in America, what the fuck happened to you? We were trained to fight Russia. Oh my God.
But if you're listening and giving us listens, that's cool.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we have a select few that are on here hate watching us, but at the end of the day, we win because we still get the views. So.
I love to be hated. It's my favorite thing.
They're just imagining me naked.
Yes, that's it.
It's not impressive.
Yes, you're the one of the four of us that they're imagining naked, Beefman.
What, you're saying it's not me? Who the hell else would it be?
I don't know. It's not me. It's not you. So that leaves the Ricker or the Swan.
It's me.
It's you.
It's me.
Mm-hmm.
This is what's going on. This is what happened.
Wait, I got to ruffle your feathers. It's the one with the vagina. We should check and see who has that.
Why would we check? We know it's you.
I know, but you can't be too sure.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays.
Yeah. That whole thing should never have even started. Did you guys see that? Swan, you want to break that down?
I don't have the statistic.
You don't have to have a statistic. All you got to do is tell us what the fuck was going on.
The order that all female
oh my God,
students
who
wanted to play sports. Anyone who wants to play a female sport has to be
female. It was like
anybody who it said female. Anybody who wants to play a female sport will have to be subjected to a physical exam to verify your genitalia. It didn't get passed, but it was.
Was that in the House? So it was introduced in the House, I'm assuming. Because you can't introduce
a bill mandate. Yeah.
You can't introduce anything
to the Senate. Fails in the Senate. Yeah. A bill mandating genital inspections to participate in all age levels of girls and women's sports failed in the United States Senate. It needed 60 votes to move forward. Don't know how many it got, but
better have got none.
I'm sure it got some.
It better have only got one vote for the idiot who freaking decided to put that out there. Let's just say this. It doesn't matter.
Oh, wait. It had 51 yay and 45 nay. That's fucked. There you go. That's even more fucked for you. But it needed 60 to move forward.
How on earth would you? You should not. If you voted yay for that, you're a piece of garbage.
You want to see little girls'
Agreed.
vaginas?
Yeah, you're a piece of fucking garbage. Let me tell you something. As a provider, it doesn't matter what you would mandate. It doesn't matter if you mandated that, because we have every right to say no to examining a kid's genitalia. So it doesn't matter what you say. If I say I'm not going to do that, I'm not going to do that. You could take away my license if you like. Good luck with that. You could try, because my licenses are issued by the state, not by the federal government. So even if you mandated that, a provider with a conscience is going to go, I don't have to look at a little girl's genitals to say that she can play sports. Fuck off.
All the way off. Fuck,
All
all
the
the
way
way off.
Nobody wants to be a pecker checker, especially for children.
Yeah.
That's
No.
just fucked.
Yeah, and if you're all about wanting to do that, guess what? If you introduce that, I'm going to go ahead and say, in my opinion, you're probably a pedophile.
Agreed.
Yeah. So there you go. And I have every right to say that. Last time I checked, as someone who defended the Constitution, who believes in the Constitution, until, the dictator decides he can do whatever he wants, and guess what? That's not going to happen. I'm going to say whatever I want. There you go.
Yeah.
And if you don't like it, guess what you can do?
Fuck all the way
Fuck
off.
all the way off.
All
Now,
right.
on the flip side of that coin, I will say, if you're someone who's manipulating gender fluidity to be successful in a sport, you're also a piece of shit. But we don't need to go that far in ensuring that that scam doesn't happen,
That's true.
especially when it leads to pedophilia, like you
Yeah.
said.
Exactly. If you, yeah.
But let's not act like that there's not cheaters out there that are going to manipulate that system as well.
Oh, well, there's pieces of garbage in every gender, every way you can identify yourself, every shape and form. It's one of the examples I always use is that just because you served in the military doesn't mean you're a good person.
True tis.
True.
That's
or
a misunderstanding.
just because you serve as president doesn't mean you're qualified.
Also true. So I would like to say for everybody who voted for him, if you're still believing you did the right thing, you have totally drunk the Kool-Aid. Flavor Aid. Really.
Mm-hmm.
This is what's really bothering me mostly is I know I say that I hate people. And obviously I don't truly hate people. I give you a chance for me to hate you. Usually I know within a few words if I'm going to hate you or not. But I don't truly hate. I just dislike people. But it is my calling, and it has always been my calling, because my grandmother cursed me and told me from a young age that I would grow up to take care of people. That is my profession. That's what I do. So I like to take care of people. I like to help people. But what is going on right now is contrary to helping people because of what's going on. If you keep spouting bullshit to the general public to make them believe your agenda, it is hurting the country, not only financially, but from a health perspective. If we're having huge outbreaks of measles again from something that should have been eradicated, something is wrong. Something is very, very wrong. There's even been a case of German measles, which is rubella. And soon I'm going to see something that I never thought I would see in practice. I'll probably start seeing mumps, which is insane because I've never seen that. I know I've seen measles. I've seen it like once. But it was somebody who was vaccinated. So it was a very mild case. You can get like a mild case of measles as a small child if you haven't had both of your vaccines, because they get one at like 12 months and then one at like 5 years. So I saw like a very mild case and the kid was fine other than having this rash.
I saw mumps once, like 20 years ago.
Yeah. And you shouldn't
No.
see it.
Shouldn't. No.
Really shouldn't see it. If you're going to see something goofy now, you're like, they might have something goofy like dengue fever or something like that. I very rarely will see something like that somebody got in another country because we're world travelers, but otherwise I shouldn't see stuff like that.
I wouldn't even begin to be able to tell you how mumps presents.
With these big
Lumps.
goiter-like lumps in the throat and on the outside.
Either
You can
side.
see it on either side. Yeah.
I think the only time I've seen it is that one episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
We just watched that
Where-
episode not too long ago.
Balthazar. It's a thirsty bitch. Yeah. You can also get in your testicles. It's called mumps orchitis.
That is fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
That
Then your
sounds
lumps have
painful.
lumps. That's a line from
Lovely lady lumps. No.
Lumps.
Aren't
No.
they like, like violently sensitive to physical touch?
Mine are pretty sensitive to physical touch that just never happens.
I'm not the
Hi-yo.
testicles. I mean the mumps.
Oh! I didn't know what you meant though.
Painful.
Yeah, I mean they're
So
going to be
painful.
painful, but I don't. I wouldn't. I haven't ever seen them. So
We don't want to see
Let's
them.
hope
want
we
to.
don't.
like, what's next? I'm going to have to diagnose polio.
Yes.
They're- These assholes are never gonna rest until they bring back the Black Plague and eliminate more than half of us.
Well, there are issues. There are, we do have plague every year. There's like 1 or 2 cases per year.
Right. Let's keep it at that, though.
Yeah, but that's just people messing around with prairie dogs. Look at that prairie dog over there. I bet you I should pet him.
Pet those prairie dogs.
I know, prairie dog. You don't know, they ain't cute.
For
Don't
anyone
They
worry.
are
listening,
pretty cute. Don't
just
pet
remember-
prairie dogs.
it's not the animals that are making you sick. It's what the animals carry on their bodies, such as fleas, ticks.
It's you
parasites.
fucking around with them. It's you fucking around with them.
It's our incessant need to pet them.
He's so cute. Let me pet him.
So if you see a prairie dog, leave it the fuck alone, please. For the sake of the rest of us.
But they're so cute. They poke their head in out their little hole.
Oh God, why? I do
The
not
same
want to do
thing
this.
Goes for raccoons, possums, nutria, marmots, any
Marmot.
other type of rodent.
You
Just
just
leave it
gotta
the
pet a
fuck
marmot
alone.
because his name is cool. You're like
Marmot.
Marmot.
Now, if you live in New York City, I know you can't help it because the rats are the size of people there. But if you see Chuck E. Cheese walking down the fucking street, just walk the opposite direction, please.
Should you? Do you think rats will definitely inherit the earth? What's gonna win, the rats or the cockroaches?
Cockroach.
I feel like
I
the
don't think it's-
cockroaches are way more savage than the
You
rats
think
are.
so?
Yeah.
But a rat
They
will
move
eat
the juice
anything.
faster.
It doesn't even care. It will eat anything. It doesn't even have to be food. They just eat it.
I feel like the roaches will
They
learn
can
how
live
to
in better
manipulate
climates, right?
nuclear technology because they know they're immune to it and just wipe everything out.
I like the theory.
I think the cockroaches are probably pretty tasty for rats. So I feel like my money's on the rats. I gotta say it. I think my money's on the rats.
Think a rat will eat a cockroach?
Oh, for sure. Rat will eat anything. Rats can chew through steel.
I know they eat pizza.
They'll eat anything. Yeah.
Yeah,
What
they
was that?
can
Shout
chew
out
through
to
steel.
Splinter.
Master Splinter, dude.
That's your Splinter. Yeah. Shout out to Splinter.
But
Indeed.
I feel like the cockroaches will eventually learn how to do that Men in Black thing. They just
Oh.
start inhabiting human husks and
Oh.
asking everyone for sugar. And then
See, that's why the rat wins, because the cockroach
then
only
just-
wants to eat certain things.
and then just stomp on the rats in their human form and it's a wrap.
I don't know, man. I think it's
Maybe they'll cohabitate together nicely.
popular. They might just do that hand in hand thing, for a while and just wipe us all out.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it. I don't know. I don't know if I'd
They-
want to
they
be
already have.
around then.
It's our president and vice president. It's already happening.
Hmm.
Measles, mumps, and rubella.
Oh
Oh my!
Yeah.
Meat puppets.
Here's the other thing that I have that, and I'm going to help you no matter what. But when I first started off, I would ask people if they were immunized, and then I would have a discussion with them about why or why not they weren't immunized. Try to have an open-ended conversation, and I actually gave a shit because I did, because obviously it's not about you. This is what I used to tell people. I'm like, it's not about you. It really isn't about you. You have to look at the human race as the human race, not as in what's only important for you. If you get immunized, that helps other people who maybe can't get immunized. And more of us that are immunized, that helps the people who can't or who are immune compromised. So there's less disease that can be prevalent. And so it's not going to kill people. So you have these intelligent conversations with them. Fast forward several years later, now I'm jaded and I don't give two shits. It's almost as if when you talk to people about it and they say they're not immunized, they expect a conversation from you because they're used to people saying something to them.
They want to argue about it.
They
and
wanna
why their
argue about
stance
it.
is correct.
Exactly. But
So instead, you're just like, okay, cool.
yeah, that's how I am. I'm just like, okay. And then I just move on. And you can see the look on their face. You're like, wow, he's not even going to ask me. No, because I don't care. If you don't care enough about the human race to get immunized, why am I going to waste? I'm a busy provider. I see lots of people. Why am I going to waste my time? If you get sick with this thing that was totally preventable, I'm still going to help you. But
So Beef Man, ultimately what you're saying is, as a provider, you're going to protect us whether we like it or not.
whether you like it or not, they protect you. No, yes. No matter whether you like it or not, I am going to do my job and I'm going to make Florence Nightingale proud, and I'm going to do what she wanted us to do, which is take care of people. But having said that, the other thing is, if you get sick and you don't believe in immunizations, why are you going to the doctor when you get sick?
You
That's
should
something
just
that I've always
use
been
your
puzzled about.
whatever care you are doing naturally at home.
Yeah, snort your cinnamon, mainline your turmeric, whatever it is that you're going to do.
I think for most people, it's just so they have something to bitch about.
Right.
Mhm.
The
Rick is being
first thing-
quiet because he's over there mainlining turmeric right now. He's like, "Oh,
Mind your business.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm not gonna say
Mainlining
anything.
something.
He's just going to point
First
it
thing
out
that came
anyway.
to mind.
He's going to say it anyway.
The first thing that came to mind when you said that about getting shots.
Speaking of the
so you'd still
microphone,
go to the
goddammit.
doctor, I'm on it. It's here. It's right there.
Stop talking so quietly.
Yell,
Anyway.
get angry,
Yeah.
share our
Um,
anger.
Anyway,
The
I
first
just
thing
wanted
I
to say,
thought
you
of
guys,
was
that
the
first thing I
Homer
thought of
Simpson. I don't believe in Jesus. Help me, Jeebus. Let me see if my mic's down. It's annoying. It's like in my face and I can't do nothing about it.
Yeah, you sound like a little bitch.
Yeah, don't be talking like a little
Better
bitch.
than being one, Beef Man.
Hi-yo.
Does that sound
No.
better?
Yeah, that sounds better.
All right, good.
If you get quiet later, take the cock out of your mouth.
Maybe you're just tired from all that neck you were getting earlier.
You don't tell me how to live my life.
Tired of punching all those holes in that Swiss cheese.
Right.
Or-
That's what I'm here for.
Sadly, though, he's on the baby cheese line.
It'd be hella
He's on
funner
baby
than what I'm
Swiss line.
actually here for.
He can't make the big holes, so they got him on the baby Swiss line.
They get mad when I take my upper teeth out and punch them, though.
Mhm.
Anyway,
Anyway,
the Prime Minister of Canada basically called Trump dumb today, or whenever it was. It was awesome. I watched the clip. It was cool. Did you guys see that Jon Stewart, as always, doing his thing on the Daily Show, and Elon Musk said that he wants to be on the Daily Show?
Only if it's unedited. Oh my God, Stewart's gonna eat him alive, dude. It's gonna be amazing. I
Mhm.
want to be in the studio for it.
It's just gonna be one of those things where he's just gonna keep talking. That's what, if Elon Musk even goes, which he won't. I don't think he will. He's just a talker. He's just gonna go on the show and then he'll just keep talking, no matter what. Jon Stewart will try to make a point, and Elon Musk won't shut up. He'll just keep talking,
Gonna
or
try to
he'll agree with
filibuster
him.
it.
Yeah, he'll agree with him. Did you see that where he was when his kid was in the Oval Office? And incidentally, why is JD Vance saying to someone who's in a war-torn country, "Why didn't you wear a suit?" when freaking Elon Musk is wearing his stupid dark MAGA hat and a T-shirt with a sport coat in the Oval Office with his little snot-nosed kid in there?
With his chainsaw.
Yeah, using his kid, and he's using his kid as a freaking shield just so that nobody takes a pot shot through the window. It's like,
Have you
I'm gonna put this kid on my shoulder to protect my head.
have you seen the picture of the meme of Musk side by side with his chainsaw next to President Camacho with his machine gun?
Yeah,
It's like, what are we fucking doing here?
so dumb, just so dumb. Oh my god, it's just never. You couldn't make this. If you were trying to make a movie like that, you couldn't make it up.
It'd
If
be
you
too unbelievable.
no, I remember like your movie's not. We can't make this movie. It's completely ridiculous. You'll have to do an indie film.
Right?
Do you guys know
and the
who
thing
Roll?
that-
Yo, go ahead. Sorry.
The thing that pisses me off about it is like they're not even trying to hide it anymore because they know that no matter what they do, they have their little fan base that's just going to keep voting them into office again and again. And it's like, what the fuck?
What is Congress doing? How are these people the elected representatives of the people and they ain't doing shit? How are you doing nothing?
He must have some like really wicked blackmail on some of them.
What does it matter? He's a felon. What could you possibly have on somebody who's elected? And you bring it out in the general public, I was like, okay, what difference does it make? We elected a felon. Okay, so you did this. What difference does it make if Congressman so-and-so made money on, drilling for oil in George Washington's head on Mount Rushmore? What difference does that make when we elected a felon? What could he possibly have?
Didn't.
Yeah, I didn't know either. But I mean, what difference could anything that he has on anybody even make? We have the worst of the worst as our president.
I never thought that we would see anything like this in my lifetime.
No,
It's inconceivable. Inconceivable.
I don't think you know what that word means.
You keep using that word.
That word.
I don't think that word means what you think it means.
Greatest movie of all time, arguably. I saw somebody post that they were talking. It was one of those things where how people ask questions on Facebook, and yes, I use Facebook because I'm
old. I mean, no.
I am not old.
Hurtful.
Yeah, fuck off, Swan.
Had me fooled.
Yeah. Anyway, it was one of those things where people post questions, and somebody posted this question. It was like most overrated movie of all time, and somebody put The Princess Bride on there. It was like, I will fight you.
Right.
I will fight you right now.
I'll cut you.
Yeah,
we watch that movie like 4 times a year.
I'm like, The Princess Bride is amazing. Fuck you.
The Princess Bride is worth it just for the fact that it features Andre the Giant. I mean, come on.
Princess Bride is awesome. The part where that boulder literally, he's just picking up boulders and throwing them there exploding. That was dope. So cool.
B-Man, I feel like you could make a convincing Inigo Montoya.
Thank you. I think I could. I used to have this really cool shirt with Stabby the Unicorn.
It was cute.
It was cool. It was a little unicorn like Inigo Montoya. What did it say? What did it say on it? You killed my father or something? What did it say? Prepared to die.
Prepare to die.
It said prepare to die on it. It was very cool. I got rid of it though because for some reason my skin and my sweat bleaches out clothes, but not black. So that's why I pretty much I can only wear black.
Isn't that weird? That is really weird.
It's because my alien
Your
DNA.
pH is off.
My alien
It's 'cause
DNA
yes.
it keeps trying to my body. This dead body keeps trying to reject the alien that occupies it.
I think it's your Caucasian and your Hispanic blood colliding and creating a chemical reaction.
Yeah, the Mexican part of me keeps wanting my dick to get bigger, and the white part of me just keeps making it smaller.
That's not it.
Yeah, it is.
Not in my experience.
What's your experience with Mexican and white dick? Play with it a lot, JD? He's like, well, in my experience, when I'm tossing off a Mexican and I'm tossing off a white dude. Oh, sorry. Sorry, that's how Trump dances.
Beefman, have you ever heard the term sacrifice today for a better tomorrow?
Sure. No.
Sometimes you just have to do what you have to do to get by, sir.
$20 is $20.
That's right.
I don't believe you, Ricker. I don't think that you would do that for $20.
No, it'd take much more. I'm an expensive hoe.
How much? Just
Yeah, let's throw out a number.
let's put a number out there.
Swan, if you have to ask Swan, you can't afford it. Sorry.
You're right.
I feel like he's putting too high of a price on himself. That's just
Again, don't tell me I live my life.
I'm just saying that maybe.
I mean,
just maybe.
I don't think he is because he said something earlier about taking his top row of teeth out, and that just feels amazing.
Shout out to the ladies of
doesn't.
Fresno. Shout out to the ladies of the night of Fresno. Apparently, not a lot of you don't have very many teeth.
And just to call it all the way back, talk about a Haribo gummy.
I was gonna ask if you'd ever had a Gumby.
Why are you so quiet again? What the fuck is wrong? He's talking to the
He's
goddamn
getting all
mic.
back and comfy.
You know, he's leaning back.
Leaning
I'm trying
back.
not
how
to
the
let my
rest of us
chair
are-
make noise.
Just sit still.
I can't.
Why?
I
Look at
can't
me.
either.
Holy
Okay,
crap.
okay,
I
just a
feel really I understand your pain. I shake my leg all the time and I'm trying. What the fuck? JD is
Put them together. Just put 'em
Do we have
together.
to give him beads?
Oh,
Wait,
nice. Look at that.
you should
That is
That's
not
impressive.
that is
that's
that is
definitely a C cup.
What does that see at least?
I'm something.
I dare you. I double dog dare you. The next time we do a show, I double dog dare you to get a hot dog and just slide it in between there.
Don't dare me because I'll do it.
I totally want you to do that, and then I want you to like try to knob on it. See what
All right, I'm gonna have to buy some hot dogs, I guess.
nice. Get a foot long.
Before I got on, I was halfway through manufacturing my tinfoil hat, but
That's
Yeah.
for next. We're doing
Right.
that next
We'll
week.
do that next week.
Next week.
I'm gonna
Tinfoil
I'm gonna
hats.
take one of my berets and I'm gonna make a tinfoil beret.
yeah,
So pack some tinfoil in your suitcase,
a
Vicker.
Spec Ops tinfoil beret.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on it.
Be pretty sweet. Swan, did you get aluminum foil? Did you get
No, but I will put it on the list.
on the list?
On the list.
On the list. It's gonna be pretty cool.
You guys could probably hit up Ron's. I'm sure he's got some extra spools laying around.
It's all up on his walls.
It's in there braiding his back hair.
I think mine's
What?
gonna have cat ears. I'll have to have cat ears for mine.
Mhm. Fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Maybe
Anyway,
devil horns. I might have devil horns.
anyway,
instead.
back to what I was saying. I'm still going to help you, even if you're sick. I just don't understand why you wouldn't get immunized. So here's the thing: getting an immunization or a vaccination is actually the most natural form of medicine, of human medicine. That is what your body naturally does: is immunity. You're born with an immune response. You're born with innate immunity. This is just then you're what you become exposed to. You have acquired immunity, and then we're giving you this opportunity to take something that's going to protect you, so your body can build antibodies. But you're like, oh, I'll drink this Red Bull, but I won't take your immunization.
Hmm.
That makes no sense to me. I don't understand that.
Not to mention, every time someone denies a vaccine, the rotting bones of Balto the dog roll around in his grave. So, think of
Balto the
Balto
dog?
when you're getting
Who's Balto?
vaccinated.
I don't know who Balto is.
He's the mush dog that took the vaccine across the icy plains of Alaska or whatever during the was it yellow fever outbreak?
Oh, okay.
One
That's
of
a
those
tearjerker.
one of those terrible disease epidemics back
Mhm.
in the day.
Yeah, and we've been using immunizations for a really long time, since the 1700s. When what's his name first? What was his name? I don't remember.
No. You're never gonna learn anything on this podcast, folks.
Inoculate a little boy with some pus from a cowpox on a milkmaid's hand. What was his name? God,
I don't know. I
I
only
don't
know
remember.
the pasteur that made the penicillin vaccine. You know, all
Made the penicillin vaccine. There's no penicillin vaccine.
shot. Penicillin shot.
There it was.
And
It was
pasteurization.
This is to inoculate you against penicillin. Oh, that's helpful. Thanks.
Here's-
Appreciate it.
since we never learn anything on this
Anti-mold.
Right,
podcast.
exactly.
Here's the facts here. In January 1925, doctors realized the potentially deadly diphtheria epidemic
Ooh.
was poised to sweep through the young people of Nome, Alaska, placing the city under quarantine. Dr. Curtis Welch, the primary physician in Nome, transmitted via Morse code.
I'm sorry, he's a gnome?
Nome, Alaska. N-O-M-E.
That would have been dope, man, if the dude was a gnome and he was a doctor.
I mean, we don't know what he
Dr.
looks like. So he
I'm
could-
Curtis. I'm Dr. Curtis. What was his last name?
Welch.
Dr. Curtis. I'm Dr. Curtis Welch. I'm a gnome.
From Nome. He meant from Nome.
Man, how cool would it be to have a gnome as your doctor? I'm going to listen to your heart. I got to hop up on the desk here.
So the town's existing serum, which was over 6 years old, was being depleted. Additional serum was made available in Anchorage, Alaska, but the territory's only 2 usable aircraft had open cockpits and were thus grounded for the winter. After considering all alternatives, officials decided to have the serum ferried via multiple dog sled teams. This is the over the Seward to Nome Trail. The serum was transported by train from Anchorage to Nanana, where the first musher embarked as part of a 674-mile relay.
I'm sorry. It was from where to where?
It was from, what did I say? Anchorage to Nanana. Nanana, Alaska.
Phenomena.
I'm so happy right now.
Don't cancel us, YouTube. We do not own the rights to that song.
Nobody does. It's for the greater good of all. Thank you,
It
Muppets.
is.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
John Hudson. R.I.P.
So yes,
Continue.
Balto and his rider, native,
Who was also a gnome.
Probably.
You can't be
was
big and ride a dog.
his name was Sapala. So they basically saved the town of Nome, Alaska by dog sledding vaccines
Awesome. Dogs are the
So-
best.
So my
Over-
relatives, the gnomes.
over 600 miles across Alaska in the winter.
Now, how many gnomes did we lose in this diphtheria outbreak?
Hundreds.
Oh,
I have
that's
no idea.
terrible. Nice. What the actual fuck are you
Oh
doing?
my god, Swan is playing drums? What the hell was that?
Oh my god.
She
seriously.
get different
Sorry,
different
my
headset because she
headphones
could
died.
see me being preoccupied with her ears.
How about
Well,
now?
seriously, vaccines are gnome joking matter.
Ha ha
No
ha.
shit,
That was
Sherlock.
funny.
Terrible. It's terrible. Terrible. All right, no more.
No more. Ha, ha, ha. Did that come out your nose?
Almost.
Almost.
I tell you, I got a spit take once doing a set. It was
You did?
it was great. I've had snorts and spit takes. I was like, this is the best.
Goals.
Makes me feel real good.
Most people don't laugh at all, but occasionally I'll get something like that. I'm like, that's my people right there. You are a sick bastard. You
Mhm.
laughed at that.
Anyway.
Anyway, back to yeah.
Measles, mumps, and rubella. Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Here's the other thing that annoys me is people think that measles is no big deal. Now, when I was in training as a nurse, and probably Swan remembers this as well, they warned us about measles.
Mm-hmm.
And they told us how bad it was back before immunizations were widely used. They used to have measles wards in the hospital. Hospitals had wards just dedicated to measles patients. Do we want to go back to that? I think
No.
not.
Keep your pregnant people away from them too. It's
Yeah,
bad
I
for-
mean, you don't want a baby that's born, prematurely. That's pretty much the most common thing that happens. But then can you contract? Does it cross the central barrier?
Fetal, I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway,
As someone who's had chickenpox not once but twice in their life, and is at high risk of having shingles later on, I don't want anything more severe than that ever.
you don't want shingles.
Shingles sucks.
Hell no.
Hell no. Hell no.
But I read a study once that said if you've had it more than once, you're more susceptible to having shingles later on in life. So,
Well, and you can get shingles more than once too. So good for that.
ugh.
All those things that people believe, they're like, oh, I can only get shingles once. No. You can get it as many times as your little body wants.
Fun times.
Fun times. But you know what would help against that? Shingles vaccine.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But I don't think back to measles, what people don't understand is that measles is extremely contagious. If you're in contact with somebody who has measles and you're not vaccinated, you're going to get measles.
Yay.
You have like a 95% or some shit chance of getting measles. And the risks of having secondary complications from measles is higher after the age of 20 and when you're really little, like younger than the age of 5. So, and there's also a secondary condition that you can get later from measles.
Ooh, do tell.
That could kill you.
Ooh, do tell.
Yeah. And the most common complication from measles as a small child that kills most small children is pneumonia.
Fun. I've had
Yeah.
pneumonia. It's not fun. As an adult, it's probably not fun as a child either.
No, you don't think
No.
they're
No.
having fun?
No, maybe,
No, it's not all rainbows and lollipops.
maybe. Ooh,
Rainbows
can you
and
get
lollipops
lollipops
and-
if you have measles? Is that popsicles? Unlimited
Maybe.
popsicles. It's cool. No, it's not. It's not cool.
Great point, Swan.
Mhm.
Way to keep it cutting edge.
I know. I try.
You try. It's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
hmm hmm
I don't know if that supported my statement at all.
It did not.
The fact that you had pneumonia.
I mean,
You didn't even know you had pneumonia.
I didn't. I ran 8 miles that day, and then decided I couldn't breathe anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And who saved you? Who was that?
It might have been you.
Who swooped in?
Swooped.
Swooped in,
Wait,
listened to your lungs. Said, you had
Swan,
pneumonia, you idiot.
as we all know, you're from Detroit. So when you say you ran 8 miles, did you run 8 miles or you ran 8 mile?
I ran 8 miles,
Oh, okay.
not 8 mile
jeez.
road.
Oh, God.
Just
yeah.
wanted to clarify that for the listeners.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
True.
Well, we're at a natural lull in the
Oh,
in the
we are.
podcast. So I think it's time for Swan's Manic Minute. What do you guys think?
Ooh.
Get the
Sure.
ball rolling again.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Just a quick shout out. Fuck Russia. Thank you.
All the way off.
Fuck all the way off, Russia. Fuck you, Putin. You piece of shit. And may you burn in hell. May our good friend Satan continuously jam very large pineapples up your ass right next to Hitler.
Sideways.
And actually, you know what? Let Hitler do it. Give him a break. Let Hitler shove him right up Putin's ass. If you want to reach us, reach out to us, slaptailnation.com. You can check out our website. Check out the newest page. The Ricker's on there. Our good buddy JD's on there with his high school picture. And so's Ricker's. I got to find mine.
Ooh.
Throw mine up there. They look exactly the same.
I do.
So does
Yeah.
Ricker.
So does Ricker. He looks exactly the same.
Exactly.
Exactly the same.
Completely the same. So does JD. He's the exact same size that he
Skinny
was
as
in high
ever.
school. Skinny.
Do
He
you
was so
think that
skinny.
you're like times 2? JD times 2?
Damn, Swan.
What? I'm just...
I'd be willing to say times 3.
See?
Damn, Swan.
times
Bullshit. That
2.
was- you know what? You know what? The rest of us here at Slaptail Nation do not condone some of the things that Swan says. I apologize for some of the. just the horrible things
He
he
said I was
Shame
correct.
on
So
you, Swan.
Swan, I just,
Uh-huh.
you know what? This podcast is all about love and joy. and
JD baby
happiness.
knows I love him.
Does he though?
Mm-hmm.
Does he?
Yes.
All right then.
Yes.
I went
Swan.
from hula hooping with
stains.
Cheerios to mainlining them. So
Cheerios. I like Honey Nut Cheerios better though, personally.
I bought some the other day.
Did you really?
Mhm.
I thought you don't
I
like
got-
cereal.
I got some
Every
Honey
once in a
Nuts
while,
for
I
you.
like Cheerios. I mean, every now and once in a while, I like cereal. It just can't be anything that turns the milk colors. Blech.
I love. You know what? I feel like Rick, back me up on this. When we were kids, wasn't Captain Crunch and Fruity Pebbles much sweeter than it is now?
Yeah. Fruity Pebbles was a lot better. It tastes like wax now.
Now it's not very sweet.
No, it's weird. I think it's because they actually made laws on, what can go in it and what
Yeah,
were
we probably
eating
had some like
wasn't.
cancer-containing chemicals that made it just
Oh, yeah.
delicious.
All
yeah.
the blue dye number 5 and red dye and all that
I'm
that they
telling you,
took off the
Swan, when
market.
we were kids, it was so much sweeter and so much better.
I don't know, I
Or-
never
It really
ate
was.
those.
Is it because of the Mandela effect and we went through a time warp and we're actually living in the clown universe now? instead
Now
of
we're
the
in a
one.
weird fucking timeline where Fruity Pebbles don't taste good.
They
Right.
don't taste fruity.
Got a Cheeto in charge.
I worked at the place that made them. They didn't
Mhm.
taste good there either.
He's like,
Frat hot off the press. Didn't even taste good.
The smell of them make you sick to your stomach first thing in the morning.
fuck, man. It's disappointing. All right, now we're in the part of the point of the show where we all get to have a brief glimpse into the psychosis that is the Swan. You'd think that with her going crazy, she would become sexy and horny, but she didn't. She's still like a school marm and not in a good way. But anyway, nothing to say, Swan? No.
Nope.
All right, Swan, here is your topic.
Mhm.
You're gonna like this one.
Okay.
Let's get the manic going. Girl Scout cookies.
Okay.
All right. So get ready, guys. It's time for Swan's Manic Minute.
One of the most insanely idiotic point. And may God have mercy on your soul.
Girl Scout cookies. What the fuck? The box is the same size. Oh, actually, the box is probably smaller. The cookies, the amount of cookies in the bag is smaller. The size of the cookies is smaller. They cost fucking 4 times as much as they used to. They were only $2.50 when I was a Girl Scout. That was back in the day. Then I think they were like $5. Now they're like $6 a box, $7 a box, and $12.99 to ship them to my fucking house. Fuck that fucking shit. Sorry, Ethan, you ain't getting no Girl Scout cookies because goddamn, I'll just give you some money because fucking you probably only make 25 cents a box off of those because that's highway robbery and Girl Scout monopoly. They sell them at fucking Meijer. You can buy them at Meijer. Keebler makes them and they're just as good as the fucking real brand. Don't tell anyone over there, JD. Don't tell anyone. Keebler makes them. They're just as good. I think they only don't have one of them. I think it's the peanut butter sandwich cookie that they don't have, but the rest of them, you can find them at Meijer. They're made by Keebler. Buy them from there. It's less expensive. Even the dollar store has them. The dollar store has a brand of them. They're not as good. They taste waxy, but so do tagalongs. Those taste waxy, but I don't think they're called tagalongs anymore. Why the fuck did they change the name of the Girl Scout cookies? I don't know. That seems pretty freaking upright too. I don't know. I like the Samoas, but they're not called Samoas anymore. I don't really know what they're called.
Okay. Wow, you are really passionate about Girl Scout cookies.
Yes.
I don't think
Some
they
would
taste the
say
same.
manic.
I don't think they taste the same either.
I don't think they taste the same. I do think that the boxes are smaller.
The boxes are smaller. The amount of cookies in the amount of
they're
rows in
more
the bag is
expensive.
smaller. They're more expensive. It's just a freaking. I don't even want to know.
It's not cool.
It's not
and not
cool.
only that, you know what they need to do? You know how you would sell more Girl Scout cookies?
What? How?
Remove the calories from the box.
Probably, yeah.
There's nothing worse than looking at the back of the box and going, I can only have 4 of these.
Ate a whole sleeve.
For 3 weeks, I can only have 4 cookies. That's how many calories.
Well, there's
I've
only 6
literally-
in a box, so you're pretty much safe.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, Swan, as the resident expert on Girl Scout cookies, being the godfather of Thin Mints myself,
Yes, the godfather
Yes.
of Thin Mints.
I have an answer to at least one of those issues that you were voicing there.
Uh-huh.
The name change thing is due to there's actually 2 different bakeries that manufacture Girl Scout cookies for the Girl Scouts. Depending on what bakery those cookies are made at is what they're called.
I did know that fact, actually.
So,
Yes.
Actually, she knew that.
I did know that.
actually, one
Look,
bakery
look.
calls them Samoas, one bakery calls them Caramel Delights. The other one, I think the name varies on, is
Tagalongs or do-si-dos? Or those
Tagalongs. Yeah, I believe they are also called.
peanut butter
Um,
somethings.
Yeah, peanut butter patties or peanut butter sandwiches, depending on.
I'm
which
still
one.
ordering them.
Yeah. And you have to pay $12.99 shipping twice because there's 2 children over there.
That's insane. Yeah,
That
I
is
didn't-
insane. Put them in the
didn't
same
realize-
box, man. Shit.
Didn't realize the
Yeah.
shipping was so astronomical.
Yeah, but if I buy them from one of them, then the other one doesn't get credit for it.
That is true.
I mean, we could always do child delivery, but you're not getting that till September. So
I tried to do child delivery and it didn't work.
nah.
I figured that they would. I figured they would pay to have them fly across the country to deliver my cookies, but it didn't happen.
And if you're listening and you took that wrong, child delivery means the child delivers the cookies, not that the child is delivered themselves. Just to
Yeah,
put that
United
out there.
States Senate. We're
Yeah,
not pedos like
we
you
don't
guys are.
want them.
Yeah, Wayfair
sure.
and your
Swan
child
hates
shipping cabinets.
children.
Yeah, that's what I said. Swan hates children.
It's true.
It's true. I've been working on a new set.
Hmm.
It's kind of cute. I was working on a joke. Swan was supposed to be helping me. She was of little help.
I helped. Okay. I didn't. You're right. You're right.
Here's the thing. I was trying to write like cute jokes because I'm hosting this week, and I would start off with a cute joke, but it would not end cute.
Because it sounds so good, and then it gets dark real quick.
To
Just
be
kinda how you
honest,
function, isn't it?
Huh?
Yes.
That's just kind of how you function, right?
That is actually how my mind works, but as for hosting, I can't really do that.
It's got to be cute.
to be honest, Beef Man, with the current state of affairs, I don't know if we're like really in clamoring for cutesy jokes right now.
Yeah. Well, let me give you an example. I'll give you. Nobody steal my joke. Nobody's gonna ever steal my jokes anyway.
No one wants your jokes.
Oh,
Hi-yo.
that's also true. Let
Hmm.
me figure it out.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh,
Talk amongst yourselves. No one's talking.
Can we go back to Manamana?
Do
Do,
do
do,
do
do,
do.
Are you good?
Mana do 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 do.
Yeah.
Do do do.
Nothing makes me happier.
Swan told us to talk amongst ourselves, so I'm talking to you. Is that cool?
His imaginary friend.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Okay.
She said, what did she say? No.
She said, "Don't talk to that imaginary person."
Okay, so here's
Oh.
the joke.
That's fine.
All right, so here's the joke. It's a really quick joke. So this is the cute version.
Man, that was quick.
Thank you.
Hiyo.
Why is it that when my dog sleeps with her eyes open, she's vigilant and protective, but when I do it, my wife calls me a psychopath? And I want to tell her that's totally normal, but then I'd have to remove the sleepy time dagger from between my teeth, and we all know how inconvenient that is. Now, what it was, so that's the cute version.
Mm-hmm.
This is the not so cute version was the same thing, but then instead I said, and I want to tell her it's totally normal. No, how did I do it? And I said, no.
But then I'd have to remove my hand from her
No,
mouth.
I said, and I want to talk to her about it, but I'd have to remove my mouth. I'd have to remove my hand from her mouth or some shit like that. And she's like, no, you can't. No.
When you tell that joke, Beef Man, I just picture the Dale Gribble image with the knife in his mouth while also simultaneously smoking a
In
cigarette.
his underwear. Whatever.
Or the old Special Forces kill 'em all and let God sort 'em out logo.
Yeah,
Or insignia. Sorry.
exactly. That's what it is. That's why I say my sleepy time dagger.
Mm-hmm. So
See, it's cute.
it's cute.
It's cute. It's hard to do that. I don't. It's very difficult for me. I just really want to tell jokes about infanticide and things like that. Just do.
Man, that's still a classic.
I love that joke.
What was your new baby joke?
Oh yeah, I did that on the last. So we did a podcast yesterday, so we could bank it for when we're on vacation, and that'll get played. But I was telling this joke. So I'm in certain social circles, I'm known as a master carver. I'm not good at prep or serving, but carving, like, awesome. So I was at a shindig recently, and they needed someone to do the carving. And they asked me if I would do it. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'm here. And this dude jumps up. He's like, hey, man, he did it last time. I want to do it. And this guy sucks, not terrible carver. So I said, listen, if you let me carve, I'll let you have the wishbone. You know what he says to me? He said, hey, man, you must think I'm crazy. Everybody knows babies don't have wishbones.
Oh, jeez, beats.
And he's right. So I
I gave
said,
him a 10. A motherfucking 10.
You better keep an eye on Swan. She's doing Elon Musk hand signals down
Yeah, I
there.
saw
My
that.
camera was blurry.
uh-huh.
Stop it, Swan.
My
You're
camera
gonna get
was
us
blurry.
talked about.
Cool. Are they listening? They are.
I also found out recently, you guys, that
They're
my dog is
always
a rapist.
listening.
Your dog is a rapist?
I've al-
Is that
yeah, I
what
just
you
realized that. I was writing my bit, my cute bit, and I talk about my dog a lot, especially like for this bit. When I go cute, I kind of talk about the dog, mostly.
I'm sensing a theme, yeah.
And so I was, there's this joke I do. I think I've told you guys this joke that, Sammy, our dog, she follows Swan everywhere. She's always with Swan. She's sitting right next to her right now. So she gives Swan her undivided attention. And that would probably bother some people because you're like, why doesn't the dog hang out with me? But that doesn't bother me because I don't want undivided attention from a trained cancer detection dog. So I'm doing my bit and I'm writing all these other jokes about the dog and stuff. And then I get down to it and I was like, I wrote my joke about, the dog sleeping with their eyes open. And then I realized, and I was like, my dog's kind of an elitist. I was thinking about her. It's like, my dog's kind of elitist. She doesn't really like other dogs. She mostly likes humans. And then I was like, oh my God, I just realized my dog doesn't sleep with her eyes open because she's vigilant, and she doesn't hang out with Swan all the time because of an undiagnosed cancer. It's because she's racist and she's sleeping with her eyes open so she can keep an eye on the only brown man in the house.
Staying vigilant.
Mm-hmm.
She's racist.
She's protecting me.
15 years. I didn't realize it till now.
Mm-hmm.
She could get a job in the current administration.
I feel like they're going to come for her next. They'll be like, I've just added this member to my cabinet. She's in charge of racial cleansing, if you will.
She's a purebred.
She herself, purebred. She's golden.
golden.
She's golden.
Golden.
We've got golden. We've got Cheeto orange. We got golden. We got all the primary colors. We got black hats, red hats, golden.
His two favorite colors, orange and gold.
Orange and gold.
And green.
Oh my God.
It's
terrible. I don't know what to say anymore.
I actually came up with a bit the other day while doing dishes.
Oh, I'm excited. Okay,
Oh,
so
yes.
this is going to be great. Okay, so now Rick came up with a bit. Rick, would you like to talk about how I crushed your hopes and dreams?
Have you recovered from that
Rush?
yet?
Are you
Anything.
okay? Have you recovered?
I thought it was pretty funny.
It was
But clearly it was not. Maybe you have to see it visually for it to be funny. Think
Why
about
don't you
it
just
for a
present it for us?
Yeah.
now?
Why don't?
Well,
Okay.
let's-
Let's.
you
Okay.
you
I'm
can
not going to
just do
say
it
anything
right now.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything. Nobody steal Rick's idea for a bit,
Mm-hmm.
even though you wouldn't be stealing. But Rick, go ahead and explain your bit to us. Maybe give us an example.
All right. So
Talking to the microphone, because this is what you have to do when
the
you're
idea the idea was that there would be two mics on the stage. Boom. One is what I do outwardly, and the other one is what I do inwardly. So, for instance, I meet anybody named Kyle. Hey, Kyle, nice to meet you. How are you doing? I walk over to the other mic and actually say,
Kyle's man's big fat bitch, biggest bitch in the whole wide world.
Don't steal
because
that
that's what's
ever.
actually going on inside my head.
Mhm, mhm.
Okay.
And crickets.
Maybe we need more examples.
There you go. I knew you had
I mean,
to sound somewhere.
I get the concept, but I think there might be some copyright infringement issues with that
Oh, I'm
particular
sure of
bit.
it. But I mean, that was just off the top of my head right this minute. Because that's really what happens if I meet Kyle.
The concept, I mean, I get it. That's good. That's a good bit.
That's a good.
I let it go a week ago. I don't know why they won't.
I get what you're going for, is what I'm trying to say.
I had a
guess.
much bigger dream than to be a comedian. So it was just an idea.
The first thing that comes to my mind is the old Key and Peele anger translator skit for Obama that they did, where it was like, what Obama would actually say, and then Mike, what's his name, the bald guy, would come in and like he was Luther, the anger translator, and he would say what he's actually saying.
Right.
That was
they
good
did
shit.
it with Obama once.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what he
They
just
did
said.
that
Are you not paying attention?
He wasn't even listening to you.
No, he means they did it with the actual Obama.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was actually.
Speaking of the microphone,
the
goddammit.
political thing.
They did it at one of those
my
like
mouth is on. This
You're muffled. You're muffled. Talk with vigorousness.
They did it at one of those White House dinner type events things one time with him there. It was good.
Remember how great it was when Obama was president? Remember a president with dignity?
I mean,
A president who acted presidential.
I won't go as far as to say it was great, but it wasn't fucking terrible either. So
Yeah, it
there's
wasn't
that.
a living, waking nightmare.
If we can just get back to fucking medium, somewhere in between.
We didn't even have a normal 4 years with Biden because Trump was still up our ass. Jesus.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, good bit, Rick. Keep working on it.
I refuse.
Okay.
Now,
That
JD, would you
dream is
like?
dead. That dream is dead.
That dream died before it started. Thanks, Beat
I didn't
Man.
even know what to say when he said to me. I was like, should I just tell him this is a terrible idea? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I didn't say it was
I'm going to
terrible.
tell him the truth. I mean,
It's better than being like, yeah, fucking go do it.
and then watch you make an ass of
Then you-
yourself.
I
just
would
watch it.
not do that to anybody.
No,
I
except
would
Ron's.
drown in a pool of my own forehead sweat watching people not laugh. It'd be the worst thing you ever saw.
It's not that bad.
You get used to it.
I'm so used to people not laughing at me. I'm like, nah, I don't care. It's not that people. That's not even the reaction. Would I love for everybody to laugh like hysterically at what I say? Yes, but it's also I don't actually get crickets. What I get is like
Looks of mortified looks and like shock, which only
be good with
fuels
that.
your.
which only makes me happy. I was like, oh god, that was awesome. It's true.
Yeah.
It's sad but true. All right,
All right,
JD,
JD, it's
what's
your
what's
turn.
your idea?
Okay, so a little
Nobody
bit of
steal JD's idea. It's going to be epic.
little bit of background to this joke. While I do dishes, I blast music.
Walleyes don't do dishes.
Oh
That's what I call a Stephen Ortiz joke.
yeah.
that was my bit. No,
Walleyes, two walleyes walk into a bar
while
with a
I
help wanted sound. It's
do
funny.
dishes, I blast music. Well, the other day, my music choice of du jour was Kiss. Everyone knows Kiss, the hottest band in the world. Gene and
Knights
Paul,
and Satan's
the whole
service.
thing. And, you know, while listening to Kiss, I came to the realization that, you know, Gene and Paul would be the first ones to tell you, like, the majority of their music is about getting women, having sex, so on, etc. What I didn't realize is not only is most of their songs about that, I would say about 95% of their songs are about that. So as I'm sitting there listening to the songs, I'm thinking about it, you know, I Was Made for Loving You. Obviously, it's about fucking. Dr. Love, it's about fucking, right? Let's see. Love Gun, clearly that's a reference, right, to a penis. Making that song about fucking. And then, what comes on? Detroit Rock City. What is this song about? Okay, let's see. Let's break down the lyrics. It's a Kiss fan essentially driving to the concert and dying in a horrific mechanical accident, right? A horrible car wreck. Like Mike Cateo times 10.
Poor Nemo. Not even
And,
here
like,
to defend himself.
All I could think was like, man, just the poetic range there. Just fucking car wreck and die. Like, that's true artistry right there. That's poetry, if I've ever heard it.
So where's the comedy? Where's the bit? What's the bit? Can you cough into the microphone a little more? Jesus.
I feel like we had a similar conversation with Ron's when all this first started about Kiss and the fucking.
Are you having deja vu?
A little bit.
maybe?
What has God made rock and roll for you then?
That's about God making rock and roll and going on stage and rocking out and then going backstage and fucking groupies. So essentially, it's about sex.
Okay. Now, if I may ask just one question.
Lick it up. I mean, that one's obvious.
Where's the bit?
What's the bit?
Well, the bit is supposed to be in every song but there's being about fucking, and then you just go through all the songs and then have the audience react to, you know, oh, that song's about fucking.
So maybe Detroit Rock City should be about getting fucked.
I mean, essentially, I guess you could go that route.
Fucking, and now you're fucked.
And now you're getting fucked, yeah?
Do you find this funny?
Swan is a comic critic yourself.
I don't know.
I find this funny.
Oh
Th-
boy. Do you
Thoughts
find
of a
this
warped
funny?
mind.
Do you find this funny? I think that's maybe just an observation.
Observational humor, I thought, but maybe not.
Maybe a one-man show. a really
They're-
brief one-man show.
Don't listen to them, JD. They're just a couple of dream killers. Their
I don't
lives
know
didn't
it.
turn out like they wanted them to, so they got to smash everybody else, hurt everybody else's feelings.
High five.
Okay, all right. Well,
It was funny to me at the time going through all the song title tracks and then just like, oh yeah, that's about fucking.
what's
then,
the
like-
deal with Kiss's music? Oh my god. Okay. Go for it. Give it a try.
You want to slide on the next open mic?
Yeah, you want?
We'll put you on in September.
We could do a live stream for
Eh,
JD.
I'm still workshopping. Thanks.
You're still workshopping? Okay. You need some time to work on it.
Appreciate the offer.
Are you and Rick are going to be on the same show?
No,
I
I'm
wouldn't
still
wanna,
crying into my pillow, fucktard.
I wouldn't want to take a spot from an established comedian.
Oh no, please! I
And-
would
and,
welcome it. I would welcome.
Wouldn't want to upstage anyone. That's not right.
No, I feel like it's a great idea. I think it should be done.
Yes.
Yes.
You just want to be there to throw tomatoes at me. That's all.
They'd
I
all
told
be
you
mad
people
'cause they
don't
couldn't
laugh at
handle
my
this.
and people don't laugh at me. I don't.
But you laugh at yourself, so that's okay.
I don't laugh on stage.
No, I know, but you laugh at yourself and your jokes, not on stage.
I think my
While you're
jokes
writing them.
are
Clever.
for me. I think they're just
They're just for me.
my jokes literally are just a snapshot of my brain. You know how people make stuff up. I am making stuff, and not everything I do say is made up, but like some stuff is actually stuff I think about. Like, oh, what if I was really good at carving? In what situation would I use that? Oh, it's some sort of a baby sacrifice, I guess.
Autopsies.
Sure. I don't say specifically where the baby's being chopped up. I mean,
I'm sorry, B-Man. I wasn't listening. I was trying to think of Kiss songs that aren't about fucking.
He's like, I'm workshopping my bit in my head right now. And you guys know what? It's fucking funny.
He did.
Good.
He did, however, step to a second mic to think about that.
Maybe you guys can do your bit together.
I think you should do it the same night.
Yeah, I think so too.
I
For
think
sure.
you should still fuck off.
I think that you guys should do it your same night. And we're still waiting for Ron's to do his bit.
Maybe he'll come back for
It's been
that.
like a year now that I'm like,
That's-
when are you going to do your
seriously.
bit there?
Listen, I want Ron's and me on stage together because that dude says some stuff that makes me can't shut up. It would be the most amusing 5 minutes of your entire existence.
I think
Here's-
that's the lineup.
Let's place bets on that. I think that would not be the most amusing 5 minutes of my life.
It
That would be
amused me.
definitely 5 minutes of cringe.
If you took the most awkward scene from The Office and multiplied that by 1,000, I feel like that's a 5-minute bit from Ron on the stage
That's exactly
where
what I'd be
everybody would
going
be
for.
like,
Don't look. Oh wait, I have to look.
I must.
I have
I
to look. I
can't-
can't look away.
Oh,
I don't know,
this is
'cause
so bad. Oh my god.
To me, the worst scene in The Office is when Michael promises all those kids a scholarship that he doesn't deliver on. And not only is that cringy, it's just like hard to fucking watch. And it's like,
The
who-
Office is hard to watch. That's
It's
why
like-
you love it.
Who wrote this shit? Like, this is fucking awful.
Fucking terrible. Hilarious.
Just all you'd have to do is give subject matter and go and go.
I don't know, man.
Maybe an offshoot podcast down the line.
I feel like what he kept saying was like he was working as impressions, and I'm like, okay, let's hear some. Do a cowboy. Howdy, partner. How's it going?
Do an old
Oh, no.
man.
Who? Do an old man. Hi, I'm an old man.
That's comedy gold.
Do a naughty schoolgirl.
Hi, I'm a naughty schoolgirl.
Honestly, if you presented that the right way, that would be a fucking great bit.
It's been done.
I think Peter Griffin did it once.
There's comedians that have done that where they're like, hi, I'm going to do this. You guys like impressions? And they're like, this is my neighbor.
Someone only they know.
Can I get the lawnmower from you? Yeah.
Well, I'm not the worst, at least.
No, you should totally workshop that. I think that every crowd can totally relate to Kiss.
I feel sarcasm a little bit in that statement.
I mean, how can you not relate to Kiss? I mean, fuck, they've been around for how many decades now?
I don't know. We went to see Kiss and Motley Crue, and I went for Motley Crue. I didn't go for Kiss.
I feel
Well-
like all of us, regardless of our demographic of age, have seen a Kiss farewell tour. That tells you something about the longevity of that fucking band right there.
Was it a farewell? I thought it was Motley
No,
Crue's
it
farewell
was
tour.
yeah,
was
it was Motley.
And yet it was not a farewell because they.
And yet here they are.
Here they are.
and
It
Maybe
should have
Swan
been
was like-
Motley Crue's farewell tour if you've seen Vince Neil perform at all lately. But
He looks like Sam Kinison.
It was
he,
awesome.
he sounds like Sam Kinison.
He absolutely does.
Here's the funny thing, right? Is that so Motley Crue they opened for Kiss.
yes.
So Kiss was the headliner. So we went to see them. Motley Crue was fucking awesome. And then we saw Kiss. And we're watching Kiss. Of course, Summer slept through it. She was just a little kid.
She was
slept
only
through it.
like 5 and she fell asleep.
Yeah, she slept through it. But I had never seen Kiss before, and I had no idea how uncomfortable Kiss would make me feel. Like Kiss makes me feel extremely uncomfortable.
And
That's
their
because their
assless
songs
chaps-
are about fucking.
That wasn't the problem.
It's the assless chaps that did it.
It wasn't even that. It was how. What's the not
The
not
tongue?
no, not the guy with the tongue. Who's the other? The
Paul
not-
Stanley.
Yeah, he plays guitar between his legs
He does,
constantly with his ass at the crowd. He just sticks
He
his
does.
ass out of the crowd the whole time. I'm like, I do not like this.
If you mix an evangelical preacher with the horniest man alive, you get Paul Stanley, and then you put Kiss makeup on him, and it's a fucking show, man.
I'm like, why do I have to see this skinny ass just nonstop? I'm like, this is not entertainment for me. I am not interested. Thank you very much.
You want to talk about cringe? When I saw Kiss, it was in 2001 here in Fresno at the Sunland Arena. Ted Nugent opened for them, and it was at the peak of his political tirade when he was just going off about whatever just seemed to stream of conscious into his brain. And yeah, that was a spectacle.
I like to think of Ted Nugent in my head as when I met him when I was like 16. When he was like pretty normal. So
Yeah, not
where
by
he
the time
wasn't,
I
like,
got to him in
fucking
2001.
nuts. Well, this is 35 years ago when I met him, and he was like a normal dude who loved to hunt. And that's where I met him. I met him like at a bow hunting convention. And I was like, oh, he's a pretty cool dude. And like now I'm like, God, he's fucking nuts.
Well, when I saw him live, I'm sure he still liked to hunt. I'm just not so sure he was only hunting animals at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Which brings us to when I saw him and he pantsed Kid Rock on stage at the Millennium concert.
Also another crazy motherfucker.
There's a couple of
Yeah.
Detroiters for you, Swan.
They're
don't
literally
claim- I
drinking
don't claim
beers
them.
together as we speak.
I'm Team Eminem, so I don't claim.
Amen.
I don't claim Ted Nugent anymore or Kid Rock.
I was such a big Kid Rock fan, and now I'm.
I
so
used to
let
like Kid
down.
Rock too. Yeah, and
I think we all did, and then
yeah.
something got a hold of him.
someone got a hold of him. I think he's got Lyme disease. That's what it is. Too much time in the
Yeah.
woods. Too much time in the woods. Him and Ted Nugent both got Lyme disease. That's what's wrong. Either that or they've got bovine encephalopathy. They've got prion disease. That's what's going
I don't
on.
know. I think he
Mm.
drinks some of that water up in Flint.
Maybe somebody's
It's possible.
somebody's bottling his Vernors with Flint water. So that's what it is. Guys, stop making Vernors with Flint water. That's not a good idea.
Don't do it.
I used to like Uncle Cracker too, and then he just like disappeared off the face of the earth.
We have a
which
funny
is
story about Uncle Cracker.
Probably a wise decision for him because he'd be associated with Kid Rock still. So
He didn't drop off the face of the earth. We know where he lives.
no
Yeah,
shit.
Uncle Cracker goes to my aunt's country club.
Wow. Okay.
But tell the funny story.
So when he came,
Make it funny though, Swan, because you're not
I
funny.
don't. You probably should tell it.
Swan,
then.
tell us your stand-up bit. What's your idea?
I don't even remember. You're like, that would be a good bit. I don't remember. I forgot. I'm like, no, very good. My brain doesn't work good. I was.
You can't even
concussed.
complete a sentence.
I can't.
Me not know very
Me
good.
not know very good. Anyway, yeah, so my aunt was like taking membership or whatever. She does like the treasury or something with her for her club. And they're like, oh, you might meet Uncle Cracker. My aunt's like, who's that? And they said his like real name. And she's like, I couldn't tell you who that was. So yeah, that
It's
wasn't very
super
funny.
simple. He looks like a cracker. He's made out of a crab. He looks like a saltine. He's just a giant saltine. You can't miss him.
Yeah, that's what he looks like.
It was funny too because I told your aunt, I'm like, I wouldn't know him if I saw him either.
It's true.
So
He's probably the only guy at that country club with a grill in, I'm sure.
oh boy. All
Oh,
right.
boy.
Well, I think that's probably it.
That's probably
We've
it.
had people watching our stream, but yet they didn't say anything. So hi to whoever's watching the stream.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi,
Thanks for not
say
commenting.
something.
Don't say anything.
No,
It's
they
better
definitely
that
didn't.
way.
They definitely didn't comment.
No. it's
I would
fine.
like to take this time though to say fuck Russia.
Fuck Russia.
Fuck Russia.
Fuck Russia. I didn't serve.
But listen to our podcast anyway.
I didn't
It's
serve
fine.
13 years in the United States Army to be freaking allies with Russia. Doesn't mean I don't love Russian people. That's different. I don't like your government. They can go fuck off. I don't like Putin and all of his little fucking cronies. Y'all can go fuck right on off.
Yeah, as far as Russians go, shout out to Alex Terrible and the Slaughter to Prevail crew. They're not dickheads like the rest
And
of the
shout out to
countrymen.
any good Russian people who are under the thumb of the tyrannical Putin and his bullshit. Plus, you got some hot chicks over there. Some hot chicks over there. Oh man, you guys remember? No, never mind. All right. Say in my own head there for a second. Sorry. Just thinking. There was this one really good spread in Playboy once upon. Do you guys remember that? Where the fur hat and fur coat and in the snow.
I don't know what you're talking about, B man. I read
Yeah.
Playboy for the articles.
Pretty sure I remember that. It's not making up in my head.
I can almost tell you who it was, and no, it's gone.
It's gone.
All right, members of the Great Slaptail Nation, if you have that issue,
Send it here.
Send me a digital copy.
second that.
slaptailsquad@gmail.com. Second that as well. I third it, and it has been passed. That's how a democracy works. See how that worked? Swan, do you
See?
dissent or do you say yay?
Yay.
See that? That's how it works. JD?
Yay.
No, there you go. See, that's how democracy works.
Yes.
Yes. And I stand with Canada. Thank you for your maple syrup.
Mhm.
I second
And
that
I'm going
as
to say
well.
something controversial
Yeah.
right now.
Oh boy. No, not like that doesn't happen all the time.
Canada Dry, it's better than Verner's. Sorry. Not a Verner's fan. It tastes like Listerine to me.
Interesting.
Every time I've had Canada Dry, it tastes like Seagram 7.
Well, it's
Is
not
that-
putting Seagram 7 in it.
That's how I like it.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with us today. We're probably going to stream every Tuesday until we get sick of doing it because we're podcasters, by God.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll stream
Yeah.
until we get kicked off.
Till the
How about that?
internet is no longer our choice.
Podcasters, see?
That's right. We are podcasters through and through. Podcasting, if you think about it, is the last sacred band of resistance. the
I have to
podcast.
be a podcaster because apparently I am no comedian, so
Look, no one
Ditto.
said that you shouldn't do that bit.
You should try it out when you
I'm
come
just
here.
saying.
I'm okay.
I'm
You're
saying
like,
that
"I'm good."
everyone knows who Kiss is. Everyone's heard a Kiss song. Everyone's seen Kiss in concert. Everyone can name every member of the Kiss band, even the alternate members who've ever been on there. Hi, Colton.
Of course, Bruce Kulick, Eric Singer,
No, nobody can.
Eric
Colton,
Carr.
do you know who Kiss is?
Colton, weren't you supposed to do our open mic and didn't show up?
Ooh,
I feel like you did.
harsh, calling him
I
out
feel
on
like
the
you were supposed
air.
to have done it.
Vinnie
I don't know.
Vincent,
Um,
Ace Frehley, Tommy Thayer.
as I said, every audience member knows every name. It doesn't matter what age you are. It doesn't matter where
I feel
you
like
do
the
this
only one I
set.
know is
I,
James.
I sense your sarcasm, Beef Man, but if you don't know all the members of KISS, you're fucking missing out, and that's your problem.
You're missing
I'm
out.
just saying.
Let me just take out some of the medical knowledge and replace it with the members of KISS.
You don't need
Wait,
that
that's exactly
knowledge.
what happened to me.
No more vaccines for you yet.
You could still be a doctor, Beef Man. You could be the doctor of love, see?
Oh, I am a doctor. I don't know if you knew that. Did you not know that? I am a doctor.
Yeah, but I'm saying, even if you replaced all of your medical
He said,
knowledge
even if you were a real doctor, he's like, you could be a real
with
you could
KISS
be a real
knowledge,
doctor.
you could still be a doctor of love and a god of thunder. And you could pull the trigger of your love gun.
What
This
do you
is
say?
sounding gross.
Yeah, he's bouncing
It's
on
getting a
something
little
over there.
gross over here.
He's bouncing on something. He's getting a little bit too
sitting on
excited.
his
He's
butt
getting too
plug,
excited.
thinking about his kiss butt
I was,
plug.
We'll
I was
let
looking
JD
for a
go
way
so
to
he
back
can-
him up and couldn't find it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to let JD go because he's probably wants to play with his jugs a bit. So
If
yeah.
Kiss doesn't have a butt plug, I'd be surprised, to be honest. They're also the
Yeah,
kings
Gene
of
Simmons will
merchandise.
market anything.
Yeah.
I want one that like blinks though.
For example, the Kiss casket or the Kiss toilet seat.
Kiss condoms.
Did you guys see that cartoon that somebody drew of the Thing? And he's sitting there, and then he says, "Hi, what the hell's that girl's name who's invisible from the Fantastic Four?
Invisiwoman?
Invisiwoman?
I don't fucking know.
Anyway, he
Fantastic-
says hi to her. and
Fantastic
she's-
Four sucked.
Yeah, Fantastic Four did suck, but he says hi to her, and she's like, "How'd you know it was me?" And it's just a floating butt plug.
So dumb.
Anyway,
Anyway.
well, I think that's it for me. Do we have anything to promote? I have nothing to promote because this is going to come out after the show I was already on. So
No, we have our
Um,
Slap Your Tail comedy open mic every third Thursday at the Dormouse Theater in Kalamazoo, Michigan.
but not in March.
Not in March. Next one's in April. If you
We-
want to be on, let us know.
We should probably mention the show that is going to be on though.
The Misfits Variety Tour. Is that what it's called? I believe.
I don't know. That's your
I-
job. I
I
don't know.
d-
Honestly, we have nothing to
yeah.
do. We have nothing to do. We gave them our spot for March.
Yeah.
So,
So it's
instead
at the
of the open
Dormouse
mic,
Theater. Check out dormousetheater.com for all their events. We have some productions coming up. There's some plays, some other improv things, some shows, all that good stuff. And yeah, stuff. Live music,
Yeah.
movies. Monoform does some pretty cool movies. Yeah,
if you want to see Swan perform again,
it might happen.
yeah, we should take a poll. Who wants to see Swan perform again? And then send that. Let's upvote that. You could probably message us on the on our website,
At slaptailnation.com.
tailnation.com. And of course, you can email us. And if you want to be on the open mic, you can also email us. And Nolan Johncock, our good buddy, runs
Oh,
the open mic.
Hosting that open mic. Run
Host
that
the open mic. I
Yay,
will be
Nolan.
there in an official support role only.
Yes.
Well, come on out, Colton. Hit us up when it's springtime, so you don't have to worry about travel. Come on out. All right. Well, that's it for me, the B-Man. I don't have anything going on. Fuck Russia. I stand with Ukraine. Can't wait to get my Ukraine t-shirt and rock it. I'm waiting for someone to talk shit. That's the last thing you want to do.
Do it.
Mhm. I have a very bad temper. You guys might not know that.
No.
That's true.
I don't believe it.
I will not
been a-
hesitate to throat punch somebody.
I've been a victim.
And you know what's worse than that? You guys know what's worse than that? Swan's more liable to punch somebody faster than I am.
That is probably true.
And
So there's no talking you down. There's only escalating.
nope, she's like, tag me in, motherfucker.
It's true. I hit really hard too.
She does hit hard.
And Beefman is not above throwing child's kendo sticks onto the ground either. So be forewarned. Any
Mhm.
age group can get it.
Yeah. And I'm all about it. If that whole thing where it says, fight diabetic kids, I will pay that $5.
Yes, do it.
Fight diabetic children.
By
And-
diabetic children.
You guys need to redo that sign.
We have a sign here in the park that says slow children at play.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, why you gotta call them out for being slow like that? That's not cool.
one of the comedians does this joke about I think it's Hunter Miles. Shout out to Hunter. Does this, I'm pretty sure it's him, does a joke about the blind kids at play or whatever. You've seen that one?
hmm
And he's like, when after you're a kid, do you get to keep that sign? It's like, does that, because that's yours, right? Because like somebody had to do the work to get that put in. And if you're not a kid forever. So fucking funny. All right, well, that's it for me. Adios, mucho fuckos. Thanks for hanging out with us. Catch us again probably next Tuesday, same time, 7 p.m. That's probably going to be our thing for a little while till we get sick of live streaming because we're podcasters. We like doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our thing. That's our jam, yo. Find us anywhere podcasts are available. Adios, Mooch Buckos.
And from the Swan, I already shouted out the open mic, but hit us up every third Thursday at the Dormouse Theater. Not in March. Next one's in April. Bye. From the Swan.
That's you, Rick. You're next. JD ends it.
Love, peace, and taco grease. I'm out
That is
here,
cultural appropriation, and I'm not here for it.
and you like it a lot.
We do like tacos.
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 Tacos are for everyone, beef man.
It's true. It's what's
Just
going to
like-
bring the world together.
Just like Girl Scout cookies. Even though they're fucking expensive, they're still delicious. Buy them anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you say goodbye.
That's it. That's
That's
it.
it.
I am
Yep.
anyway.
Okay. Well,
Buy anyway.